It's striking season. Welcome back to another episode of The Bottom Line with Jared McFoy. And in this video, I want to talk a little on something that's going on in my country, which is the teachers union strike. So, as a teacher, I am a part of what's called the Guyana Teachers Union, commonly known as GTU, and they have embarked on a period of striking for two reasons: salary, for an increase in our salary, and secondly, better working conditions. And in this video, I just want to be honest with you all on what my perspective is, because I have a very nuanced perspective. This thing is not it's three-dimensional. So let me get right into it. Now, at first, when I read, because I'm in the group for my branch, and when I saw the document came in saying that they're going on strike for 2 weeks, I stuck my tears like, me ain't even no strike. I said I'm not striking because I feel like, so the General Secretary, Miss McDonald, she is also a member of Parliament under the opposition. And for me, and I've said this years ago when I realized that she became a member of Parliament on the opposition, I said, you know what? I don't think that she should still hold her post as General Secretary of GTU, because General Secretary, that's an executive position there. And a union is supposed to be bipartisan, shouldn't be affiliated with any political party, or at least openly affiliated with any political party. So I expressed that concern, and in the group I'm in, months ago, persons expressed the same concern. Now she's in that group as well, and she would have, she's in a very long voice, I think for almost 17 minutes, basically saying that she's not the only one to be an executive member on the union and a member of Parliament. She used an example of another man who is a member of Parliament on the government side. I can't remember the guy's name. I think she said he is a part of GPS, something like that. So in essence, she was using that as her reason as to why there shouldn't be an issue that she's doing it and she's going to remain the General Secretary. So, because a lot of teachers, we feel like, the government is not going to take us seriously once she's at the helm of the union. All right, that come and done. I had a conversation with one of my colleagues who I value dearly. In every workplace, there's at least like that one person, they're older than you, but they're a very good example, or an excellent example of a model worker. And one of my colleagues, she actually said, "You're striking?" I said, "No." And I told her, "Man, I feel it's political, yada, yada, yada." And she expressed to me, she said she's striking, and she gave me her reasons why. And I really connected with what she said. And I started having more conversations with other people. Now, I had applied for Monday off from work because my uncle died. I made a video about it. So I was there in Puerto Rico for the wake, and the funeral was on Monday. But as a result of the strike, I heard the government saying things like, or it being funneled through teachers that they're not accepting UPAs, nothing, they're not accepting anything. They're taking all absences as striking. So I said, okay, I don't know if HM put it down. Tomorrow when I go to work, I'll check in the book to see. And after that, I came back home on Tuesday and I wasn't well. I had a little vomiting diarrhea. And I just said, you know what, I'm going to take the rest of these. And I just stayed home and put it on the strike. But I didn't go out on the road. Because let me tell you, if I didn't go out on the road, I would have been front and center because of my personality. But I didn't want to go out on the road because I think once you do that, that's another very bold step. So I stayed home. And as I was staying home, I said, okay, Jared, you have to define for yourself why you're striking. And for me, me being a part of the strike was more so for working conditions. The school I'm attached to, let me tell you, the cleaners don't clean the school properly. They lay down like a wall-to-wall kind of carpet material on the ground in the staff room. The cleaners, that pointing broom is not doing justice. They're not doing justice. They need ideally a vacuum to vacuum that. So the place is usually dusty. Our environment, because most of the school is wood, the wood, it's their old, moggy, a lot of dust, cobwebbing needed. You got a lot of what's called granny sugar from the wood coming out. from the cupboards, etc. When you go to the washroom, being a nothing to flush, you gotta open the tank and to flush it. Y'all let us thinking what telling y'all. The place is in a mess, and Melly Mel, because persons message Melly Mel run the Bob, and these people shared images of it, and I'm so happy because people need to see the condition that teachers and students are forced to work under in this country. Because if you go to other schools, it's the same thing, poor working conditions. Now, from the government's perspective, I'll say this, I'm not gonna lie. This government that we have, I like the goal initiative because the amount of Guyanese are getting to study that would not have been able to study at the various levels because of lack of finances, I love it. Just that I feel like they should get more credible university. I think some of the universities they brought about, to me, they're kind of obscure. Once again, my opinion. So I think they should do better with that. And also, I do think they should have given Guyanese more scholarships to go to UG. But actually, they do that. But like I said, more. All right. Under them, they now start giving allowances for the various degrees, master's, PhD. So for me, I'm currently receiving a 10,000 allowance. That's extra money on my salary for my degree. They say master's is 20. I don't have a master's yet. Doctorate, I think, is 30. Now, I was saying, man, to me, they should have put 20 to degree, 30 to masters, and about 40 or 50 to PhD. Because the truth is, there's only one teacher I know that's still a normal teacher with a PhD, and that's the head of the Guyana Teachers Union, Mark Light. He's Dr. Mark Light. And from what I was made to understand, he's a head teacher, right? Beside Mark Light, there's no other teacher. I heard there's another head teacher on the East Coast who's doing her doctoral studies, and that's awesome. So when she's finished, that will make 2 teachers across the length and breadth of Guyana. All right. That, when I say listen to me, I'm talking about teachers within the nursery to secondary system. There can be 2 of them. Right now, it's 1 that I know of. So I think they should have raised it, but you know what? I'm grateful. Now we're being moved from the graduate teachers are being moved from the lower end of the salary scale to the higher end. That's awesome. They raise the threshold, so I'm hearing we're gonna get some more money. That's awesome. But all in all, so I've seen an increase in my salary, right? And I'm happy about it. I'm not gonna lie to you all. But I think the underlying issue is that because our cost of living is so high, let me tell you, right now you can't go to the market 5,000 and even get 5 proper greens for your family. If it's you alone, you could buy small. But when you have a family, and right now I'm living with 3 persons, myself, my brother, my sister. And I find 5,000, because at the market the other I spent 5,000 something. What did I bought? I bought shallot, celery, pumpkin, corilla, edo leaf. Yeah, I think that's it. And 5,000 something. Done. Think about it. So, and then there are other things we have to do to live with bills, etc. Now, I agree. We should live within our means. So whatever your salary can afford, you try to live in that. But when the cost of living exceeds your needs, there's no, you don't get no money for enjoyment or anything. The average teacher in this country has to work several jobs. And look at talking right here. Several jobs. I'm also a part-time lecturer. I have a little lessons I just do, right? I have another thing I'm doing with the military, although I haven't been paid for that yet. So we got to hustle because of one salary in cutting it. And what is so sad is a lot of Guyanese who are not teachers, they bashing teachers, they're bringing teachers down. It's sickening what they're doing to teachers. And you know, for me, I'm in a place now where the way I used to love being a teacher, I don't. Where I'm fully getting joy from now as a teacher is my part-time job as a lecturer. Like my students, the kind of discussions, like they are still the ones that kind of giving me hope in the system. And why am I still a teacher in Guyana? Because I am my contract I'm serving out that ends next year. And trust me, people, I'm glad if I could break out to the contract or just get the money and pay it off. But like in my spirit, I keep feeling like it's what God wants me to serve out, although it's getting me angry, man. But it is what it is. I'm just trying. But I'm saying all of this to say what? I understand that the government has done for teachers, and I am appreciative of that. But I still think there's more that could be done. For a country where we're talking about the economy is booming, oil is here and all these things, teachers, we don't feel like that. And I think that whatever they offer to us as teachers should be so attractive that other people want to leave their countries and come and work in Guyana. That's how competitive I think our salary should be. And I know it should happen over time, but I feel like right now, given that the strike is going on, that something needs to be done. Now, to wrap all of this up, what's happening? The strike is being looked at as political, once again, centering the MP on the opposition that is our General Secretary. The union is debunking that and saying, no, it's not political. A lot of times when we look at the teachers protesting, right? Mobile is looking political because if you know anything Guyana, the game of race politics is played. A lot of the teachers that look like our government, they stay home. Just in a few regions, they are striking, like Region 2. We have the Amerindians striking in their various regions. But why I think the government is still holding on, that they can't do nothing more, because that's what the VP said. The president said recently, teachers, I want you all to be patient. We are developing a comprehensive package for you. We've heard that since last year. All right. We're in this state now where, like I'm saying, and I said it the same before, if every teacher had stayed on Monday, by Tuesday, Wednesday, we would get where we were. There is power in unity. Some of us are foreparents. I think we come out of slavery. They had to lay their life down for a cause. And somebody might be watching and say, why would you compare where you are going through to slavery? I'm just making a slight comparison to say that if teachers, if we want our demands to be met, we have to put ourselves out there as a united front. The school I'm teaching at, the amount of teachers are going to work. Because the next thing is the government say we cutting your salary. And the salary done is not a lot for people. So imagine you telling me you cutting what's done not a lot. My God. Nobody wants to hear that. So we're really in a weird place, in a weird state. I am just praying that this week something comes out of it, because the union is saying they're going all the way till the demands met. The government is saying they can't do more at the moment. So I really don't know what happens. For me, in all transparency, like I said, I strike last week, but I'm going back to work tomorrow. I'm going back to work tomorrow because I don't know how effective it's going to be. I don't know if those demands are going to be met, because in this country, we are selective in where we want to cooperate. I wish the same cooperation we had as a nation when we had the threat from Venezuela, that we'd have that now on this issue. But one thing I know is that I love my job. I don't love it the same way I did when I started, but I still love my job. I give my job my best. But I no longer give it to the extent where I have to sacrifice me. No. But I will continue to watch the situation this week and see what goes on. And let's just see. Because the sad part is this is a short term 11 weeks. We're now entering week 6 from tomorrow. So after week 6, 5 more weeks and the term is done. So, and then common interest is on the horizon. CSEC is on the horizon. So we're losing time with our students. So what is the bottom line of this video? The bottom line is, in order to achieve something, cooperation is needed. When a unit, when a group wants change to happen, that group needs to come together and push and fight for what is right. I hope that the situation is sorted out quickly, because it's a very sad one. And to all the parents and other people who are not teachers are telling teachers, here one of them said, yeah, I should be grateful, we don't even get none of that. So I'm like, do y'all know taxes work? Like when y'all see the growth, do you know how that works when tax come out of it? If y'all think teaching is so easy, why you don't become a teacher? Nurses, doctors making, when you hear the more the money nurses and doctors making, I salute them for becoming nurses and doctors. People say nurses and doctors, yeah, come strike. Public servants, yeah, come and strike. But people are scared to lose their money. But like Fantasia says, sometimes you gotta lose to win the game. I thank you for watching this video. Please feel free to like, comment, comment, share, subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend. And remember, be nice in the comments. See you in the next one.